It was a quiet night in Villisca, Iowa, a peaceful American town where neighbors trusted one another, doors were left unlocked, and danger seemed a world away. But on a warm summer night in 1912, not 1977 as many confuse it, the kind of horror no one could imagine descended upon one small home and changed that town forever. The Moore family was well known and well loved. Josiah and Sarah, along with their 4 children, and 2 young guests spending the night after church. Laughter had filled their home that evening. The oil lamps flickered, prayers were whispered, and sleep came softly. But before dawn, something unthinkable happened. When morning arrived, the town noticed something strange. No one from the Moore household was stirring. The curtains stayed drawn, the yard was still. Concern turned to unease, unease to fear. When a neighbor entered the house, what they found would burn itself into the memory of every soul in Villisca. 8 people, 2 adults, 6 children, were found brutally murdered, each struck by the blunt end of an axe. Their faces covered, the mirrors draped in cloth, as if the killer couldn't bear to look at what they'd done. The scene was silent, frozen in horror. And yet, there was no sign of forced entry, no clear suspect, no reason. The pain that followed wasn't just grief, it was the collapse of innocence. A small town once full of trust became a place of whispers and suspicion. Neighbors eyed each other differently. Strangers were feared. Locks were bought for the first time. Parents held their children closer, realizing that safety can vanish in a single night. Investigators came from miles away, searching for clues, chasing shadows. Theories spread like wildfire. A jealous rival, a transient drifter, even a traveling preacher. Every lead promised truth, then dissolved into nothing. The real killer was never found. And yet, this tragedy left more than terror. It left a lesson. It revealed the strength of a community tested by darkness. Even in grief, the people of Villisca refused to let fear define them. Remember that even when the world feels uncertain, courage is born in stillness. That transformation begins not when the darkness ends, but when we refuse to let it define us. Their story lives on not to scare us, but to remind us to protect, to care, to stay aware, and to never forget that even in the face of the unexplainable, humanity can rise again. The house in Villisca may still whisper, but what it truly says is simple. Even in the darkest night, the human spirit keeps its light.